Hello everyone. Let's discuss about potentiometer circuit of strain gauge in this lecture. In previous lectures, we have studied about the Wheatstone bridge which is used in the strain gauge. This is another type of circuit which is based on the potentiometer. Okay, so this is the circuit. There are two resistances. There is a voltage supply and we measure the output voltage and it is termed as E over here, and here it is grounded. The terminals across which we measure the output voltage are A and B. So this potentiometer circuit is employed in dynamic strain gauge application to convert the gauge output, that is delta R by R, into the output voltage signal, that is delta E. Alright. So for fixed value of R1 and R2, open circuit voltage of the output current E can be written as E is equals to R1 by V upon R1 plus R2. How did we get this equation? By the help of output voltage division rule. Alright, that is the output voltage E is equals to R1 by V upon total resistance, summation of total resistance. Since these two are in series, therefore it becomes R1 plus R2. Alright, and again it can be written as E is equals to V upon 1 plus R. What is R? R is the ratio of R1 and R2. Alright, so R is the ratio of this resistance. Alright, now uh, see if there is an incremental change in R1, the incremental change is, let's say, delta R1. Okay, and in R2 there is incremental change delta R2. Then since these strains are increasing, there will be some increment in across the output voltage also. That is, we are writing it as delta E, and the total measured output, it can be found out by this equation, that is E is equals to R upon 1 plus R square delta R1 upon R1 minus delta R2 by R2 multiplied by 1 minus eta multiplied by the V. V is supplied voltage. Now what is eta? Eta is a non-linear term and it can be expressed by this equation. This is 1 minus 1 upon 1 plus 1 by 1 plus R delta R by R1 delta R1 by R1 plus R multiplied by delta R2 by R2. Alright, now this non-linear term decides the range of the potentiometer. Alright, so this decides the range of potentiometer. Now for determining that, let's make this R1 as some resistance Rg. Alright, and this R2 as fixed resistance, that is Rb, fixed ballast resistance. Alright, so since R2 becomes a fixed ballast resistance, its change, that is delta R2, will become 0, and the non-linear term, that is this equation, alright, can be expressed in like this, that is eta is equals to 1 minus 1 plus x to the power minus 1, and when you expand this term 1 plus x to the power minus 1, it becomes 1 minus x plus x square minus x cube plus x to the power 4 and so on. And when we open this bracket, this 1 minus, the minus sign multiplies inside, and 1 and positive 1 and negative 1 gets cancelled, and it becomes like this. So eta is equals to x minus x square plus x cube minus x to the power 4 and so on. Alright, and this x, this can be written in terms of Sg multiplied by strain epsilon upon 1 plus R. Now this range of this potentiometer depends on the error which can be tolerated due to the non-linearity. So the non-linearity, that is eta, is dependent upon Sg, R and epsilon. Alright, from this equation we can see that eta depends upon Sg, R and epsilon. Alright, now let's take an example. If the value of R is given to us as 9 and Sg it is given to us as 2, then we can easily say that the 5% change in strain will give only 2% change in the non-linearity. All right. So and this we can see that by increasing the value of R, that is, if the ratio of the resistances if it is decreased, the error due to non-linearity decreases, and that is, if the this ratio of resistances, if it is increased, the value of non-linearity and error due to non-linearity decreases. All right. And the range of potentiometer circuit is sufficient for determining the elastic strains in metallic components, but elastic strain determination in plastic material and plastic strain determination in metallic material may exceed the linearity limits. Okay, and we require to correct the output signal accordingly. So this is it in the potentiometer circuit of strain gauge. Thank you.